Hello class 6, I hope you all are taking good care of yourself in this crucial time. Students, let's continue our topic, the division of the society. Okay, Aryan society was divided into four classes. Aryan society was divided into four classes, and first class was given to Brahmin. And who were Brahmins? Brahmins, they were educated priests and scholars who performed religious rites and imparted education. Second one, Kshatriya. Kshatriya, they were the scholars and protect the tribe from outside attack. And Kshatriya, kings also used to come in this category. Kshatriya, Rajputs, king, they come in this class. Kshatriya. Third one is Vaishyas. Vaishyas, they were the farmers, traders, and cattle rearing and trade. Their work was cattle rearing and trade. Fourth one was Shudras. Shudras, they performed the lowest order of society and serve the other three groups. Other three groups and did manual jobs. Shudras used to give service to these three classes. Okay, and one more class was there in Aryan society, and it was fifth class, you can say, and it was untouchable, and who were treated with contempt and looked down upon. Caste laws were very strict in Aryan society. Sons followed the profession of father. Son used to follow the profession of father. Farmer's son will be the farmer. Okay. Now your next topic is food and habits. Food and food habits. Food and food habits. The Aryans ate simple but nourishing food. Wheat, maize, barley were their staple food. Staple means basic food. In their diet, these things were taken compulsorily. Wheat, maize, barley. They had milk and milk products like butter, ghee, cheese. All these things they used to take. They even served special food to special guests on special occasions. Among drinks, they had som and sura juice. Som and sura juice were intoxicating drinks consumed by the Aryans. Now, fifth one, games and amusement. In games and amusement, they used to do hunting, horse racing, chariot racing, wrestling, dancing, music, and dice gambling were their favorite games. All these things include in social condition, including the village and the family life and the status of women. All these come in social condition. Now next topic is economic life. Economic life of Aryan society. Economic means related to money. Okay, from where they used to get money, that we will be studying in next topic. In economic life, first one is agriculture. The Aryans were primarily agriculturist and their main occupation was agriculture. Rain was the most important source of irrigation, but they also aware about canals, ducts, lakes. Well, they use these water sources also for irrigating their fields, and they carried an on cultivation of land with the help of pair of oxen. Wheat, barley, rice, cotton and oilseeds were the main products from their fields. They were the main products which they used to produce. Next one is domestication of animals. Domestication of animals. Domestication of animals. Cattle rearing was their favorite activity. The cattle was the measure of their wealth, property and status. The cow was the main and highly valued animal. The status of a family was judged from the number of cow, and the cow was called Agneya. And injuring or killing of cows was prohibited. Besides cow, the Aryans reared bulls, oxen, horses, asses, sheep, goats and dogs. They used dog as a guard. To guard their field, they used to keep dogs. Now third one in economic life is trade and commerce. Trade and commerce. Okay, trade and commerce. And trade was done mainly through the barter system. Barter system means people exchanged services and goods for other service and goods in return. That is called barter system. No currency was used. Then, thus the cow was the standard value. Of course, a sort of coin known as nishka was also in use during those days. Nishka, a coin, was also used on those days. Here in New Words, this word has come, nishka, a type of coin in used during the Rigvedic period. Trade was carried mainly on land because they were not aware for sea trade. Now fourth one, the use of metals. The use of metals. Iron was also discovered in this period, so they started making tools with the help of iron because they knew how iron was stronger than other metal. Other metal means copper. Iron was harder than copper and stronger also. That's why people started making tools and weapons with the help of iron. And which type of tool they used to make? Like swords, arrowheads and spears. Spears means javelin. And copper known as ayas, and was also used. It doesn't mean iron was discovered then they stopped using copper. They started making utensils with the help of copper. Now fifth one, other occupations. other occupations what include porters, weavers, carpenters, jewelers, iron crafters, chariot makers. These were the other occupations of the Aryans. These were the other occupations. There were references of physicians also, but one striking point was that no profession was regarded below of dignity. It means all were given same importance. Okay. Now you understood economic life. Next topic is Gurukul. Now Gurukul, it was the house of the guru or teacher, where the young boys were sent to get education. Or you can say Gurukul is a type of boarding school. Aryans were paid attention. They paid attention to the education of their sons. So they used to send their son in Gurukul. In Gurukul, they used to get education orally. Okay. And no fees was charged from them. But in the end of the session, they used to get, it means Guru used to get Guru Dakshina from the students. The house of the Guru, known as the Gurukul, was generally situated out of the town or village. In Mahabharata or Ramayana also, young princes were sent to Gurukul for getting education. In Gurukul, they were taught archery and Vedic literature also they were given. Now, what is Guru Dakshina? It was paid to the Guru after a student completed his education. It was paid according to the student's capacity, belief and practices. Religious beliefs and practices. Okay. Aryans were religious people. They used to worship many gods. Actually, they saw many in one and one in many. The Aryans offered all worship in the open. They made no temples, shrines. Shrines is also a type of temple where people can go and worship of the purpose. Prayers were offered in the form of yajna, both individually and collectively. Often the priest or Brahmin helped them in performing the yajna. The Aryans were attracted to nature. Which they saw around them. So they worshipped the forces of powers of nature as gods. Varuna, the sky god, was the sovereign of universe. He had knowledge, and Indra was the god of rain, thunder, war and prosperity. To understand the role of a king, let's see what was the role of family. A number of families made a gram. A number of grams made a wish, and a number of wishes made a tribe or a state. And there each tribe had a king. But the king's role was very important. He was not a despot. Despot means a king or ruler having absolute power, but king was not a despot in this civilization. He had to rule according to the wishes of the tribe, according to his people. He used to rule. He had to lead and defend the tribe during war and maintain internal peace. That's all for the day. We will continue this topic in next video. Thank you.